Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. The Yankees have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. James Paxton will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Now at the plate, D. Gordon. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, the second baseman, D.
First
Gordon.
delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Tauchman has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chances score a lot of runs.
Malik Smith the next to hit. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Here's a pop-up now. Ford has room in foul territory, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Justice Sheffield, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Now the 1-0. Is in there for strike 1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. Torres is on deck. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Into the box now, Torres. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
On to first to complete the double play. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Giancarlo Stanton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now the pitch. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Hard hit at third. Seager fields it cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. An inning in the books, no score on the show. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The next 0-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So now to the plate, Kyle Lewis down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
And And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. 0-2 the count to Crawford.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Pulled toward right center field. Tauchman is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting it, the first baseman, number 12.
Now at the plate, Evan White, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Digging in now, number 8, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. From the stretch. He's set. The 0-1. 0-1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Lifted the other way out to left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Outside, 2-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Mike Tauchman. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-1.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
The first baseman, Mike Ford.
Standing in now, Mike Ford, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. A ball and a strike now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Misses. Ball 2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade.
And he hits it hard to the right side.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Hey, that wasn't the prettiest of swings, guys, right there. That's not how you usually draw it up, but that's a line drive in the box score the next day.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner, and he really thrives in this box. First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And that's too high. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. 2 out, bases loaded. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 2-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Payoff pitch on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Yankees leave them loaded. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's flared toward left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
So here's Malik Smith, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
High in the air out to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
The designated hitter.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side. LeMahieu gets to it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here it comes.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here it comes. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Mariners lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Torres, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you find where the Mariners find themselves entering play today. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He drew a walk his first time up. And the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
2-2.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Gary Sanchez will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. First pitch on its way. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. To the left side, but it's well foul. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. The Yanks leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Next for Seattle, Tom Murphy. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
At the plate, Kyle Lewis, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. A ball and a strike. Lewis, just 24 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. A 1-1. A double play ball to second. 4. There's 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now that was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that brings up the shortstop J.P. Crawford. Has a look, now the pitch.
Oh, that's it.
There's a swing and a miss as, oh my goodness, he loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. J.P. Crawford is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Stepping in now, Evan White, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Torres has it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Mariners leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. At the plate, Mike Tuchman. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The right fielder, Mike Tuchman.
First offering on its way. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Bullet back up the middle. Smith is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Mike Ford. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Waiting on it is Smith.
2 down.
The batter number 14. Second base.
So coming to the plate, Tyler Wade. First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. At the plate, number 8. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, number 8.
Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. Now the 2-1. Now a flare out toward right center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Into the box, Malik Smith. In there, now the throw. Is there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez.
Runner gets a good jump from first, but one of the things that helps as a catcher, if you have a plus arm, and he puts this throw right on the money.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count remains at 0-2.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Seattle, the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. Seattle leads this one 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Brett Gardner now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That evens it up 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. Crawford gloves it. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now back, the third baseman, DJ.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. First pitch coming. Here it is. 1 out, nobody on. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now back.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Striding in, Torres. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lewis will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
1-1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Countable.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit on the ground toward the left. There is Seager. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees. They trail it here 2-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Seager. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the second deck and gone. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager. Number 10 for him on the year. And the M's have taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Digging in, Tom Murphy. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And that's in there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Fouled off. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Mariners have opened up a 4-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Kyle Lewis.
In now, Kyle Lewis.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, JP.
Settling in now, J.P. Crawford. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he will make the play. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan.
So
White.
digging in now, Evan White. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. Gardner will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The M's lead it 4-0. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. 2-1. Three and 1 now as that misses down and in.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the good news is he'll wind up going the requisite 5 innings for the victory, but he does leave his bullpen some considerable work to do before this one's done. Dan Altavilla takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Dan Altavilla.
Miguel Andujar will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
The 3-0 pitch, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Mike Tauchman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Altavilla has tossed over 30 innings so far this season. And over those innings, he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3. So he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
High in the air out to center field. Smith is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready now, Mike Ford. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Down.
Here comes the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Second baseman, Tyler
So now to the plate, Tyler Wade, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. From the stretch. Bases are loaded with only one out. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. One there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Stepping into the box, Brett Gardner. His prior history versus this arm, he has 7 hits in 24 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Nestor Cortes Jr., a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Another full count pitch home. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gleyber.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's set, and the pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Gordon is there. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. The 9 1 and 2 hitters due up to start the 7th, all even now at 4 apiece. Jonathan Holder is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Jonathan Holder.
Striding into the box, number 8, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Holder has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Digging in, D. Gordon singled home a run in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. All knotted up 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of you.
Oh, they do. You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, they're able to take advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now a move over to first. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's running again. Strike called. Now the throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, designated hitter.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through?
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Mariners lead it 5-4. Carl Edwards Jr. takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
1-1. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And the count will be full. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set with the 0-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-1. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Taylor Williams takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. At the plate, Mike Tauchman. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Yanks leave 1. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Tom Murphy. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ottavino has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
At the plate now, Kyle Lewis, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Down the left field line and deep, and that's going to land foul. A runner at first with no outs here. A little low, it's 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Ford is there, one away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
And in a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these two guys stack up against one another. Digging in to try it again, J.P. Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Standing in now, Evan White, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. So striding in, Mike Ford. He singled his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
At the plate, Tyler Wade. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bounce to first. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1 the count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Popped him up. Murphy is there. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Aroldis Chapman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, number 8, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. A high fastball is in there.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-2 now. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Malik.
Standing in, Malik Smith hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Smith carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. One 0 count. Here it is. Runner goes for second. Strike taken. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, he's got a cannon for an arm back there behind the dish, but it doesn't mean it's always accurate. Got plenty behind this one, but he sailed it, and he won't be happy with himself about that throw.
To first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. A toss behind the back. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
To the plate now, Mitch Haniger. As he rips it on the ground to second. Barehanded for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Matt McGill takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 61, Matt McGill.
Bottom of the inning now, so back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance of getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
He froze him on the fastball there. DJ LeMahieu is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And now pitch on the way. In there for strike 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Lewis. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Mariners have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Seattle jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Nestor Cortes Jr. earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Matt McGill closes the door for the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.